Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The option look. The pitch. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are tonight.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Jet sweep to the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He wants to pass it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to surge it in. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They'll try to tack one more on their score, and the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Giving him his pads. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the Wolverines get it past the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Off play action. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy.
And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's in for the score. What a... defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. They'll run play action. He's looking deep. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. Bounced off his feet. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hansen. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The offense set for a first down play. Quick release by the QB. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field with passing.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Lewis. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Lewis. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Sweet cut there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They want to run this quarterback, and they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And that ball is picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great speed.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the... for that interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we're going to have to find something new.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Going over the top. And that pass is caught at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Darrisaw. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan! And they'll try to tack on 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Defense in press coverage. The give on the inside. Open space at the 25. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in a tight window.
He's going up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Running toward the tape. And he's got a touchdown.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David.
Open runway ahead. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Staley. Headed to the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The snap, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going for the big play. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. And back to the air on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Jukes his way for more. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting in there?
Going for the big play. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He's got it on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They get to the line quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He lets it fly. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. A first down here could really help them change field position. 2nd and 2 from the 15. Now adjusting. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. On unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He's going to run it. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll throw it on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, ball's incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, looking to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got room on the return. Now showing off the hands on the pick and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Handoff to the single back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. On target to the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
On the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 24 to East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on 1st down. Fires left. What a snag by the defense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception.
Lets it fly. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass is intercepted. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter.